At the surface level, it might seem like the entire Canadian Liberal cabinet is for the vaccine mandates, but they're not. Oh no, just the same way that the Conservative leaders, interim leaders, right? Candice, Pierre, right, who's going to be our new Prime Minister, Raquel, all these people are standing up and they're being extremely vocal of how the mandates are unlawful and they need to come to an end. And you're not just seeing that with Conservatives, you're seeing that with Liberals now. Imagine that. Trudeau's own people are turning against them. Where's the CBC and CTV headline? Breaking news! Trudeau has no more puppets. Holy crap, this is getting crazy. So before I watch the video, don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and turn the post notifications on. That's the best way to fight against YouTube suppression. I would love to go on Rumble or Odyssey or BitChute or whatever, but the people aren't there. The people are here. So you know what? Turn them notifications on, and let's keep waking people up. All right. There you go.
Reliable energy by 2030. We'll keep making those investments and partnering with territories and Indigenous governments to do.
The honourable member for Fort McMurray Cold Lake.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
You're welcome.
I would suggest that the vaccine requirements for being on planes and at workplaces at the moment, I don't think the benefits of these mandates warrant the cost. That statement was from the Liberal member from Thunder Bay, Rainy River, who's also a medical doctor and a member of our health committee. In fact, he's been reported that a massive majority of the Liberal caucus want to see an end to these mandates. So I know the Prime Minister won't listen to Conservatives, but will he take the advice of one of the doctors in his caucus and end these vindictive mandates?
Yep, great question. The Honourable Parliamentary Secretary to the Minister of Health.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. On this side of the House, our government will continue to make sure that we're putting the health of Canadians first, because
I hate this guy. He's a Liberal. You can just tell. You can just freaking tell, man. This guy spews mis and disinformation. He's got a stick so far. I almost said it.
nobody wants another wave or more lockdowns due to COVID-19. Let's talk about what some of the Conservatives are saying about vaccination. The member from Yorkton Melville claims that the government has a secret agenda and some kind of conspiracy as she refuses to get vaccinated. Another Conservative, the member from Niagara West, wants to ban all mRNA vaccines, the same ones that have saved millions of lives worldwide.
Have they though, Adam? Have they really saved millions of lives? Because I got it, and it messed me up pretty freaking good. Oh yeah, and all my friends that didn't get it, they were fine. And I'm healthier than them. I'm healthier. Look at this. I don't even have a license for that. Look at that. Oh, I don't need a I don't have no restricted license. Look at that, bro. Look at that. Yeah.
Divisive and misleading, and all members of this House should stop trying to spread misinformation. We all have an obligation to stand up for Canadians, ensure they continue to be safe.
The honourable member for Fort
Correct, Adam. You should stop spreading mis and disinformation.
McMurray Cold Lake.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
You're welcome.
What Canadians just witnessed right there, that was just spin doctoring and political science, not medical science. It's been reported that a massive majority of the Liberal caucus want to see an end to these mandates. Yep. This week, the member from Milton asked my colleague, a medical doctor who ran a COVID-19 ward in Nova Scotia, to stop asking and talking about mandates. Shame. On this side of the House, Conservatives will not be intimidated by members opposite. When will we see an end to these vindictive vaccine mandates?
Oh, she's looking into our souls, bro. Congratulations. Well said, Madam Conservative, who I don't know your name, but I'm sure I will soon. I'd like to take a small moment here. Small moment, middle of the video, to do a member appreciation. Oh, yeah. All the new members that have recently joined, thank you very much. If you'd like to join and support the channel, you can do so by clicking the Join Membership button down below.
Mr. Speaker, back in 2020, the Conservatives claimed that we wouldn't have enough vaccines for all Canadians. But let me be clear, Canada has sufficient supply and will ensure that all eligible Canadians are protected for primary series, for boosters, as well as for pediatrics and other therapeutics. In the face of Omicron and other unfortunate variants, Canada will be able to onboard more sufficient supply of both pediatrics and boosters for the provinces and territories to expedite simultaneous vaccine campaigns. Mr. Speaker, this isn't political science. This is the science of supporting our neighbours.
The honourable member for St. Albert, Edmonton.
Mr. Speaker, Canadians have had enough of the Liberals' unscientific vaccine mandates. So too, reportedly, have the vast majority of backbench Liberal MPs, including medical doctors. One of these medical doctors, the Liberal member for Thunder Bay Atikokan, has even gone on the public record calling for their immediate end. So, when will the Liberals finally...
Oh, and that was the end of the clip. Oh no! Well, we all know how that was going to go. And Douche Magoosh, right, was going to get Adam or whatever his name was going to get back up and say, well, that's misinformation. Blah, 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 blah. It's the same little freaking theatrical circle, right? It just never ends. You know, it's crazy because the government thinks that millions of Canadians are stupid. That they're stupid. Look, the only thing stupid is our leaders. If this was so severe, it's just about severity. That's all this is. If it was so severe that everyone in Canada knew someone that dropped from this thing, then we'd be taking it a little bit more seriously. Because that's a severity thing. Okay? It's just numbers and severity. No one is unempathetic to people who have been negatively affected by this. Nobody. Our hearts go to every single person that has had to experience or been a bystander to someone who's gone through a very difficult time from this whole thing the past couple of years, right? But the severity of it, the sheer numbers, they don't match with the type of restrictions and the type of like how the government has reacted, right? The reactionary effect of what they've done doesn't align with the numbers. It just doesn't. You can try and convince yourself all day. You can look at the numbers. They're there. They're there. There's like a fraction, a small percent, less than 5% of people have had, like, you know, dirt nap from this, that have had it. And those numbers are still skewed. Because if you have the virus and you get hit by a car and you die, guess what? Guess what your cause of death is going down under? Right? This is all public information. This isn't a conspiracy. This is all public. Everyone has access to this. And there's some people that are just so blind and so ignorant that they're just not looking at what's written on a piece of paper. Instead, they're watching politicians talk and talk and talk and talk about it when we all have access to the same information. The same. There's been a ridiculous amount of redactions, right? That World Health Organization and CDC has done for cause of death. A huge amount. Even CBC has taken back some of their articles. CTV has taken back some of the articles that they posted because it's literally mis and disinformation. But for some reason, politicians can get up and say whatever they want with zero repercussion, where they influence a large part of Canadians. Well, at least they're trying to. And then you got people like me. Oh, we get more views than CTV, so don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, everybody. Your like, your follow, right? Subscribing and turning post notifications on, it helps. It helps Canadians, right? Because we're reaching more people with the truth. That's what this is all about, right? We're not a conspiracy channel. I've never been into conspiracies, right? This is ridiculous. I'm an educated person. I served the government. I was in the military for 8 years. I gave my life to them, okay? This is crazy. I'm even vaxxed. I'm even vaccinated. I'm double. And it's not even fully vaccinated anymore because now you need like 17 boosters. But I'm double vaxxed, right? That was a decision I made. And I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I'm out here looking at the numbers that everyone has access to, making my own decision, thinking, something's not adding up, because the words that I see from politicians and the numbers that I see, they're two different things. But we all have access to them. So that's why I'm so adamant that you like, that you subscribe, that you turn post notifications on, that you engage with the community down in the comments, that you join the Discord community. There's a link down in the description, and we start talking about it because we're waking people up, right? I had to get woken up at some point. You got woken up at some point, right? Your friends, your family, your neighbors, they all woke up at some point. That's what this is about. So let's take Canada back. And, let's win. Let's win our country back. I want my freedoms back. And you have the right to have your freedoms back. Until next time, folks. Mr. Speaker, out.
Sorry? I thought I was gonna make it through this, but I'm not. It hurts.
Emotional damage!